What is a tree? Does anyone really know the answer to this question? Because I don't think I know anymore. I mean, it's definitely the bark, isn't it? And the leaves and the roots and all that jazz, because it needs that stuff to exist. But then there's the water and the soil and the birds and the insects and the fungi and the bacteria, and all that lives on the tree. And it needs it to survive. So I guess in theory you could call that the tree too if you wanted. Which begs the question, where does the tree end? Where is the boundary between the tree and something else? Well, that boundary doesn't really exist. We made that boundary up for the sake of communication. So we can say things like, I'll meet you by the tree at noon. And so you actually understand what I'm talking about. But the word tree was only ever meant to be a rough indication towards whatever this is, this mysterious entity I'm leaning on here. See, language is an amazing tool that we use to slice up the universe into separate imaginary bits. Now, if you don't realise that it's a tool, you may fall for the illusion that the universe is in separate bits. And as a culture, we've really fallen for that illusion. And because we think a tree is a finite entity with a boundary somewhere, we think that we're a finite entity with a boundary somewhere. And it creates that feeling of separation. And that feeling of separation, that illusion of separation, is what is at the core of the ecological crisis. Because if you think you're separate from everything else, the only way to get what you need is to fight it.